Alright, what's going on, guys? Kitsune TCG here, back with another video, and today I thought I would show off my Mannadium deck profile. Now obviously without Baron, this deck does take a little bit of a hit because you were able to get to that before 5 summons, so it does kind of open you up to being vulnerable a little bit more to Nibiru. Obviously this deck is really strong, and it has some plays that you could play through Nibiru anyway, but with the Rev Synchron package, which I do have in this list, you're still pretty much able to get a Monster Negate on board before at 5 summons. So I actually think it's still a pretty good way to transition to. You don't need to, like I said, the deck can still kind of play through, but I still think it's more optimal if you can still kind of play around that, and obviously ending on an additional Monster Negate's really good. So I think that it's a pretty nice to have little engine in here. So anyway, that'll just kind of quickly show it off and go from there. Just 2 of the Starfrost. You don't need to run more than 2. Obviously, with a few of the other cards acting like the same name, 2 is just fine. 1 I think would be too little, because you still do want to see it. 3 Riemhart, 2 Reichart, and then 3 Samsara. I think this is fine ratio-wise. Reichart you could maybe put to 3 if you really want. This is a 40 card list. Changing it to 41 I don't think changes anything really too much at all, but it's pretty easy to kind of get at, especially running the Rev Synchron package. A lot of times you're just getting the other field spells, so you can search it out if you absolutely need to from there. But yeah, pretty easy to kind of see all of these, and they're definitely the ones that you want to use your normal summon on. We've got 3 Meek, 3 Calarium. Seen some people start to cut this to 2 again, especially with the Rev Synchron package and you being able to search out a field spell. I can totally understand that, and you could definitely do it, but for now I'm going to stick with 3, and then I'll see if I kind of agree later on, but that is definitely like an option. 2 Reichphobia, and 2 Arrival, obviously for what you want to mainly search off of with Reichart. 1 Abscission, 1 Imagining, and then the Reframing. From there, as far as like your Rev Synchron package, it's just the 3 Rev and then 2 Tuning, which is just that's fine. You know, 5 cards in there that'll show you Rev Synchron is plenty. You should see it most every game. Just the 1 Called By. Rhoda, obviously it gets you any one of the level 4s that you need. And then 3 Ash, 2 Talent, 2 Droplet, and 3 Imperm. I think this works just fine. This is kind of like a little bit of a mix of, you know, things that will help you, you know, going first, as well as there's a few things in there, you know, going second that you can kind of take advantage of. That's just, like I said, what I've been kind of like testing out, and it's worked pretty well for me so far, so happy with this. Obviously you can make any changes there, locals dependent, but let me just kind of quickly go on and show the extra deck. Alright, and then just quickly going over the extra deck here, we've got 2 Astrolabe, definitely the right amount. 1 is obviously too little, and you definitely don't need 3. We've got the level 6 and the level 8. Obviously these are going to be kind of your way to get the spell trap, usually grabbing the Reframing. We do have the Ancient Fairy Dragon and the Crystal Wing Synchro Dragon. Obviously this is what you're using the Rev Synchron package for. Ancient Fairy Dragon is great. You know, obviously in addition to being able to grab you another field spell, it can be something that can be used in time. You know, you gain 1,000 life points, so that's pretty helpful. Crystal Wings obviously really great, just being able to put a Monster Negate, you know, on your 5th summon, so you don't have to really worry about Nibiru, and then for the most part your plays after that are fairly protected. We do still have the Excel Synchron, just because it's really helpful for you to be able to go into disc powder. And then from there, just kind of rounding it out with some 10 synchros. You got Ching Ying and Ice Jade. It could be, you know, a few other 10-star synchros if you want, but I think these are probably just generically the best ones currently. We've got the 2 Lightheart, the 1 SP Little Knight, the 1 Cross Sheep, which is obviously really helpful for you to be able to go into Appaloosa. And yeah, so that is the extra deck. You know, fairly happy with it. Obviously, you know, can definitely be some changes. You do have a few kind of flex spots in the Ching Ying and the Ice Jade, so you can certainly, you know, try anything else out that you want, but I think this is a pretty standard extra deck. I don't think usually there's too many other changes that people make to it, but yeah, let me know down below what y'all think, and I will see y'all next time. Bye.